months ago. Behind her stood the remaining followers loyal to her cause, ready to act, thirsty for blood, prepared to unleash hell on their enemies. They were powerful, yes. As the torrent became easier to access, their powers were growing. But to win this battle, they needed her to be their amplifier. She could now boost their magic, make them true soldiers of the cause. Her chest swelled with lethal energy, driven by the powerful presence that grew with each passing day. She had once feared it, feared allowing it to take over. Now, she knew it was inevitable.
"The time is now," the presence seemed to say. "Find the totems. Slay our enemies. Free me, or you will be the first to suffer."
Ignoring the disorienting dizziness clouding her mind and the cold, clammy sweat clinging to her palms, Ruth turned to Lars and gave him one firm nod.
"We await the signal. As soon as it happens, we must be ready to move. Prepare the troops."
He gestured to the soldiers behind them, and as one, they all reached for the torrent. Magic swarmed in the air like bees buzzing against her ears. A shimmering portal appeared, and Ruth would be the first to step through. Her daughters and their weak TCO compatriots would feel her wrath today. They would rue the day they decided to challenge her. To challenge the Master. Chapter 1. Back to the Future. Geneva, Switzerland. Henry Thorne's time catch. Jayne Thorne stared at her long-lost father, trying and failing miserably to understand the words that had just left his mouth. The time catch was going to his head. Magicians were known to go mad in time catches, and as far as Jayne's limited but harrowing experiences with them, that was entirely understandable. So when her father said that there were people trapped in the torrent, including his mother Alexandra and Jayne's daughter, the only logical interpretation was he'd gone potty. Jayne had no daughter. She didn't even have a boyfriend. Clearly, her father was bonkers. Along with all the emotions from the past few weeks, Jayne's fear and frustration and joy and pain intermingled. And no, she wasn't proud of it, but it was inevitable. She blew a gasket. You don't get to just appear back into our lives like this and drop bombshells like I might have some daughter out there floating around the universe in a time-space continuum like some sort of Star Trek episode. No, sir, absolutely not. Sophia touched Jayne on the arm. Jayne, let him explain. No! We almost died finding you, Dad. And here you are, alive, and people are dead, or sucked into the torrent, according to you, and Mom has been possessed by some sort of monster, and I want an explanation. Henry fiddled with his glasses.
I can't explain properly, not without creating all sorts of conundrums for you, my dear. Just trust me. Can you do that?
He looked so earnest, she took a breath and thought about it. Nope. Are you saying you've met my daughter from the future? Jayne asked, trying not to shout the words. Her father couldn't be serious. After years and years of believing this man was dead, she got this instead of a teary-eyed reunion full of hugs and kisses and murmured words of affection. Henry Thorne was raving mad. It was heartbreaking, really.
Yes.
Bonkers, Jayne said, stalking off. She bumped immediately into a metal shelf, knocking 100 small glass jars from their resting places. With a flick of his hand, Henry tossed a repair spell at the mess, which uprighted the shelves and caught the jars, setting them back in precise rows. It was